We're back. You ready? So I'm going to talk about a few things. So I just made a decision before I did the workshop. Let me talk about something kind of specific that maybe a lot of people don't know some things about. So she's mentioned the lymphatic system. So basically think of the lymph in your body like your sewer system. And there's about 3 times more lymph fluid than there is blood in your body. So it's actually really, really important. And it's important to get it moving. So your veins, when you move your muscles, your veins have these little valves. So when the blood moves up, a valve closes and it keeps the blood up to the next spot. But the lymphatic system is just a really loose kind of tube that you just actually have to physically move stuff. So dry brushing, if you guys have heard of that before, it's like a brush that you get, and you shouldn't do it when you're wet. You should actually have your skin dry, and you have this brush, and it's got, usually there might be 2 sides to it. One is like wooden bristles, and the other side might be a little lighter. But you're actually putting it on your skin, and you're going fairly lightly on top of your skin, and you're just kind of going like circles. So I would do it from my feet first. So I would just be circling it this way up towards the heart, and then the same thing with the arms and the face. And women should be doing their breasts, and especially under here, because one of the big sources of toxins that we didn't mention is aluminum, and guess what the ladies are doing with their antiperspirants, right? So antiperspirants is a really, really big thing, because this is your body has hair there, so toxins can get out into your hair and then get evaporated when you sweat and get out of into the environment. And when you have antiperspirants in there, you're just locking that stuff in, and you'd be surprised at how all this lymph nodes, and you have breast cancer and all that kind of stuff, because the lymph nodes are just not eliminating that stuff. So that's a very important area. If you're doing that, make sure you get your breast open, you're actually doing it all around and all that kind of stuff to get it moving. So you can also do lymphatic massage. So in our office here, we have a few massage therapists that are actually trained in doing what they call lymphatic massage. It's different than kind of the regular massage. Usually it's a little bit lighter, and it kind of does some sort of passive movements with your body to get the lymph moving. So a lot of people ask me, what should I do should I exercise? Should I go to the gym? Should I get exercise equipment? That kind of thing. And I always tell people, if you're going to do one thing, what's the one thing? A rebounder, right? So you got to get the right kind. There's only 2 that are really good, high-end ones. So this is my favorite. This is the website where you get it, cellarsize.com. This is called the Cellar Sizer. There's a specific reason that I like this one. These springs are not just like a tube spring like that. All the cheapy ones have a really small spring. These have like 3 tiers to it, so it'll actually respond to how heavy you are and how much you're bouncing on it. So this thing here is actually the best. You could work every muscle in your body and the whole bit. So you guys didn't know this, but I was actually testing the toxic load in the room. You didn't see that before, right? Just throwing the toxins out there. You guys didn't notice it, right? And so the other thing is, my wife got me these really funky, cool socks in London. Where she's a flight attendant. She was in London. She said, "Hey, those are cool socks." And I said, "Okay, I'll take those." So yeah, everybody thinks I'm this modest kind of low-key guy, and then I just throw those on. Okay, so here's the thing: if you're going to be on a rebounder like this, okay, so obviously you want to do it with bare feet, because you want the muscles of your feet to be activating too, right? If you put it on your shoes, it's not quite as good. So there's something that he just calls the health bounce. There's a lot of people that may have like hip replacements and knees and that kind of stuff, but they could just do this. And just doing that, you're going to actually be activating your calf muscles, and even up here. If somebody came up here and just pinched my shoulder like this, this muscle is actually contracting every time I go up and down. Come on up, Kristen. I'm not going to get you to do it. I'm going to get you to feel my muscle. We just want you to verify. So just squeeze my trap like that. Just hold it. Just hold it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
See?
funny.
Pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
So just doing this up and down is actually going to make all your body parts move. And the big thing is it kind of creates like a vacuum effect. And that vacuum effect helps to bring that stuff up. So, another thing too, she's mentioning about bowel movements, right? I have a lot of chiropractors, so I see a lot of people with headaches, and there are a lot of people that actually have a headache just because they're constipated, right? It's not necessarily a thing in their neck or, that kind of thing, because they're not moving their bowels. And, if it's not coming out, it's going back in your blood, getting recirculated, and those irritants can get up into here, change your blood vessels, and they get all irritated and that kind of stuff. So if you have one of these, one of the best things you can do for getting that system moving is actually doing a twist like this while you're bouncing. So what happens is you're getting the up and down movement, but you're also getting the twisting movement. So you're really actually getting those intestines, and everything is really getting a good workout and getting it moving. Because a lot of times just physically moving your body can actually help move your bowels too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just day jobs, sitting, it's just getting stagnant, it's just not moving. So exercise is really important, but when you do it on this, it's like 1,000 times better than just exercising, on the ground or whatever else, right? So I'm going to show you a little standing exercise, because a lot of people don't have this and probably won't get it. Oh, by the way,
How much is it?
500, I was just going to say. It's around 500 to 600 bucks, and then you have to pay for shipping. But it folds in half, and it's very, very convenient, and it's really good. So mine's at home all the time, open in the living room. So I'm just going to show you a little exercise. If you don't have a rebounder, there's a little way you can. It's almost like an Asian kind of thing that they do. But you can just have your feet like a comfortable distance apart, and you leave your hands pretty relaxed. And all you're doing is you're just doing this, and letting your hands kind of swing around like that, and you're kind of tapping the back of your body with this hand when you bring it around. So it's kind of coming around into the kidney area like that. And that's all you have to do. You're just doing that because you're doing rotational movements, the body parts are moving, the muscles are actually moving, and this is kind of like sort of, meridian kind of stuff for the lymphatic system. So it's pretty simple, your hands are nice and relaxed and loose, and you're just kind of doing this. So let's all stand up and do that for a couple seconds. So make sure you...
Specifically for your lymph system?
Yeah,
or
specifically,
general
not
exercise?
specifically a lymphatic kind of exercise. So make sure you don't have any room beside you, so you're smashing the person right beside you. That's what you want to do, right? Waking people up. So, it's just kind of loose, and let your arms kind of go loosey, floppy, loosey. Okay. And then, like I said, when you come around with the back, try to get your hands to kind of just lightly tap here, just right around in the back there where the kidneys are going all that. Okay? That's good? So keep doing that for 15 minutes while I wait for a video.
We'll do it as homework when we get home.
That's right.